You tell me when.
All
Oh, now
right,
we're
we're
yeah.
live. Welcome to the workshop, everybody. I'm Jen Bob. This is my friend Dave Squeaky Wheels, and
Thank
no
you.
one else joined us. So maybe we'll have some people joining us. Maybe not. Maybe it'll just be a Windsor edition of the workshop. Who the fuck knows? We're gonna do it though.
Maybe
So
maybe it will be.
I don't know. This is my first time hosting. I don't know how to do this exactly, other than like don't
Do-
pick your nose on camera. It's first
Yeah,
step.
I'm picking my asshole on camera, so I can't tell which one's worse, nose or asshole. To me, if there's gonna be any type of debris that comes out of one or another, you're gonna be like, I thought I cleaned that well enough, but apparently I didn't, because the
Oh
proof is
boy.
in the debris. Yeah, Um, I know Jen's making a face now. She knows the type of degenerate that I am. So this is on her at this point. But yeah, I'm Dave Squeaky Wheels, Windsor comedian. Known Jen Bob for quite a while. She's I always say I never know where she's like. Whenever I see her, I said, "What floorboard did you pop out of to be here?" Every single time, because she's a very real thin gal, but she's one of my favorite gals because she's cool as shit. So we're happy to fucking bullshit with you guys for a bit wherever you're watching, and yeah, we hope that you like these topics that are they're really not much to go off of, but we're gonna try and make them funny for you as best as we fucking can.
Right. And then we'll be funny in our own ways. So either way, there's a
You
win-win
have not
situation.
seen me run yet, Jen Bob. Listen, give people a little context. I'm a little physically disabled. As I was telling Jen Bob before off camera, you can't really see my hands because it looks like I'm puppeteering something underneath the camera, but like not as discriminately. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the fuck this works. Host Jen Bob.
All right. So do you want to go first or me? We can do rock, paper, scissors, I guess.
You
Can
you
you
go
rock, paper,
first.
scissors?
I'm gonna lose. You go first. How fucking
Okay.
dare you?
So you
Why would
always just
you
do
do this to
paper.
me? I was gonna go to the bar and fucking drink and pretend that I have a social life, and now I'm here doing this shit.
Doing a social. Yeah, I mean, cross Canada, right? So,
Exactly.
all right. Well, I'll go first, I guess. And my subject is Journey. so,
The
so
band
maybe
Journey.
one. Yeah, no, I like Journey. I like every time I hear a Journey song, though, I get flashbacks to when I was younger. Because like Journey's the soundtrack to like a lot of white girls' first case of alcohol poisoning. Like
Yeah. Shouldn't it
me and
be
my
Journey?
friends would
Shouldn't
always
it
be in
be
the middle
Journey
of the
to
dance
the?
floor.
Shouldn't it be Journey to the ER?
I guess it could be Journey to the ER.
No, I don't know. Just if you're talking about getting your stomach pumped and shit, I didn't know that was. I thought it was the fucking soundtrack from that terrible Britney Spears movie, Sideways or whatever. I thought that was.
Crossroads.
Crossroads, yeah. Maybe I'm dating myself with that reference. I don't know what young white women gravitate to nowadays. I need to do a better case study.
Back in my day, we had to imagine what Britney Spears' titties look like. Now we just go on the internet and they're there. Bam.
Yeah, there's
She's
50 of
free.
them.
She's freed the puppies.
She has, and she's gotten over conservatorship. She's living large. Living, because apparently it was toxic. I
All
hate myself for that. You keep talking. Tell your fucking jokes. You
right.
keep proper.
Yo, man, I've got all these memories of being loaded with my friends bellowing out the words to Don't Stop Believing in the middle of the dance floor and reminding people itself that Detroit is actually Windsor. Like, fun fact, if you look at a map, Windsor is actually south of Detroit. Took a
Yep.
midnight train to anywhere, ends up in Windsor. Like, if that was me, I'd ask for my money back and send a sternly written letter to the train company for making a train station and a dump.
Yeah,
Um,
for those of you that don't know, when as soon as you come to Windsor out of the train station, you either smell shit or you smell yeast coming from the Hiram Walker factory, where they're brewing beer and other types of libations. But immediately, I know I'm back home when I get sinuses, when it smells not great, like the Detroit River, and when you smell a bunch of fucking bread being baked, but it's really just beer. So,
yeah.
welcome to Windsor.
It's a journey. It's the journey you didn't want to make.
Yep,
Um,
we're the rectum of Canada, as Stephen Colbert eloquently put it,
yeah.
and the home of the dick bush. By the way, very very sad penis. Even for the most modest of us, that dick bush was not very flattering. I must say. Even the statue of David had a fucking bigger hog than that penis bush. Uh, better craftsmanship, I think, overall.
Yeah, that's as far as I got with Journey. I didn't get too many jokes on that one because I was.
Well, like, what are you supposed to joke about? Like, just like the band, like how they form, like Steve Perry's weird look to him.
And you could.
Yeah, because like it's not Steve Perry anymore. Don't they have a new lead singer?
Not a clue. But do you want to go into your top? It's your turn, Dave. We're gonna trade off the Dave. We're passing the potato here.
Stage 4 cancer has a better transition than this. Holy fuck.
Stage 4 cancer has a better transition.
All of it is fucking so much better than that fucking transition. Good God. So my topic is entitled Bouillon. Bouillon. And I didn't know what the fuck bouillon was. I had to do some extensive research on this for about 5 minutes just to realize I didn't know what it was. It's basically chicken flavored cubes that you throw in water to make broth. It's basically the crackers that you're trying to throw away at the geese, but if you threw it in the water, it would make chicken broth. It's like, yeah, I had no idea what bouillon was. I wrote down it sounds like a hockey player that's missing his front teeth, like Bouillon's going into the penalty box, and he's going to Chris Benoit's whole family by murdering them. That's where I added that part after, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I know. 17 years later, way too soon. I agree. Yeah, bouillon. I said because here's the thing, bouillon sometimes it's like just like a kind of like a tea kind of look to it. It has kind of like a tea look. There's green little specks in it, so it kind of looks like swamp water a little bit. Kind of like the ivy from Wrigley Field, just kind of got dumped into the water. I basically said it looks like if the Flint, Michigan had a broth, the Flint, Michigan water had a broth to it. That was it. So that was my other idea. And then I was telling Jen Bob off air, and this is true. Bouillon is actually a place in Belgium. It's a small little village of about 5,000 people. And let's see what other fun facts. Let's go on Wikipedia right now just to look up what bouillon Belgium means. Hang on a sec.
You're not the first person to do this. Let's go.
Yeah, it tickled my fancy and sparked my curiosity. So let's just see.
Curiosity.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes if you say words funny, it's better than telling a joke. At least that's what I tell myself, so I don't have to tell a joke sometimes. And while I'm fucking stalling. So Bouillon is a city and municipality in Wallonia. It sounds like Melania Trump with dyslexia. I'm Melania. It's fucking, it's the fucking cousin that kept in the basement, like the people under the stairs. Wallonia, located in the province of Luxembourg and Ardennes, Belgium. The municipality covers 149.9 kilometers, 5,477 inhabitants, giving a population density of 36.7 inhabitants per kilometer. It doesn't have many schools. There's a high school there. It was lordship. Yeah, back in the day, it was the Ardennes Bouillon dynasty in the 10th and 11th century. Most famous of the lords of Bouillon, Godfrey of Bouillon. Oh, he looks like a fucking festive fella right there. Holy shit. No, people had shitty teeth back then. Nobody tells you. Like, you never think when you see a kissing scene sometimes in like a period piece movie and you see them making out, you're like, there was no fluoride or any type of dental care back then. They did drink and eat each other's shit. Probably there's much fecal matter in their food. None of this would be sexy, but they're making it sexy because Heath Ledger's in it or some shit, and you have to suspend disbelief. Anyways, back to Bouillon. After the defeat of Napoleon Bonaparte, the city was given to the Netherlands in 1815 Treaty of Paris. It has been part of Belgium since 1830. So yeah, that's what Bouillon does. Historical population, notable people. Philip Albert, he's a footballer. Patrick McGuinness, Belgian British author. Godfrey Bouillon. Anyways, yeah, there's nothing that really happens there. But the joke I wrote and that fucking long-winded rant about Bouillon, nobody gives a shit about. But in case you ever want to visit, you know the dense population that they have there. It's a population of fucking Switzerland's taint, or whatever the outskirts of Switzerland is. case you ever want to fucking take a bike through there and get lost and abducted by one of the fucking Taken kidnappers, the villains in Taken rather. God damn it, I'm drunk. Everyone be like that. So yeah, so Bouillon is also a place in Belgium. It sounds like a place where Jean-Claude Van Damme took his mistresses in the 80s, but it's such a small town, all of his mistresses would have ran to each other, and they just would have made a town of Jean-Claude Van Damme's mistresses. So that's what I have about Bouillon. I hope that's enough for you guys.
It's Saucy, the one person watching. Sorry, guy. This is what you get. This is what happens when people from Windsor get together. We're funny. To ourselves.
We have a shitty city. We have to keep each other laughing. Or we're miserable pricks. It's just what we do.
Yeah, no. So, do I have any comments on that one? I mean, bouillon's such a hard subject. It's a hard subject for something that turns into broth.
I did the best I could, man. I don't know.
I mean, I would have difficulty with that one too.
Yeah. It's okay. I don't mind that.
All right. Well, I guess that wraps up the portion where we did random words. Now it's time to do our own bits. So I'll do my bit, and then if you got any commentary or suggestions for my bit, save it till the end, and we can discuss. And then we'll take turns. And then it'll be your turn, and then we can free up these two people. They can go on and put with their name.
Hi, two people.
Woo! Hi, random people. If like you guys comment on the live stream, we can actually see the comments and respond to them. So feel free to make this like kind of like whose line is it anyway? Give us random topics. We'll riff on it for a minute.
Yeah. If not, I'll be back here next week. My Friday should be good.
Yeah, man. Come by on Fridays. You'll see me here making an ass of myself with random people.
You barely have an ass to begin with, so that's already a hilarious visual.
Bro, the COVID weight caught up with me, okay? That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, no, my mom laughs at me now. I'm not saying a number, but let's just say, like, when it's windy, I don't blow away anymore.
Oh, damn, you're like a garden gnome. You're just very stationary.
I mean, kind of. All right, so, you'll have to forgive me for referencing my phone here because I have a goldfish cracker memory. Goldfish have 3-second memories. I've got, like, none because I smoked weed and it was dropped on my head too much as a child.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah. No, actually, I got hit by a car a few years back, and it's made it even worse. Like, before then, my memory wasn't so good because I drank, and then because of the drinking, got hit by a car, and then the memory got worse. Go figure. But, I just recently had a birthday, and ever since then, it's like the check engine lights have come on. Like, whatever can go wrong will go wrong. My warranty is up. I'm pretty much, like, begging for death at this point. Like, just put me out of my misery. My leg bone is no longer connected to the knee bone. It's connected to the L bone. L-bone. My neck, my back, my chiropractor keeps me in check,
I thought you were going to say my pussy and my crack.
No, my chiropractor keeps me in check. I know, right? That's how you can tell you're from Windsor. I told a joke out here, and people were like, what? Oh, she made a rhyme. I'm like, oh, it's a Kaya song that most people shouldn't know the words to, but I do.
Yeah, way to be relatable.
Yes. No, but it probably doesn't help. The last 2 years of COVID eating finally caught up with me. No, I'm going over an act that I did the other week, and it worked better in person because I was wearing a Deadpool shirt. You couldn't tell I put on weight because it was black. It says I literally cannot. So, like, I have a Deadpool shirt that I wear.
I got something for you. I got something for you. So you say, like, I wear black to hide my weight, but whether this is true or not, it's a funny visual. But when I used to work in the theater, I used to work behind the scenes. So if I would just wear all black, just to not see my weight, people would just think I'm either part of the background or I'm a part of the prop in the play. Like a prop in the play. Like kind of play. Yeah, like kind of play with the you can do a bunch of shit off of that, but kind of like do a visual thing and then kind of like play off how people would forget that you were there. They would just people say normally I slip through the cracks, and one time I almost fucking did when I was working on this play. kind of just like play with their expectations a little bit, and then like do a little misdirect there. I think that's a good opening bit, because then
It's something to work on for sure. Like it was good when I did it live because I actually went to the yeah. But yeah, no, I've been in Calgary for 6 years now, and I've had a variety of jobs here so far. I got to be a sample lady when the Tide Pod craze was a thing. People be asking me what flavor it is. I just look down at the packet like, oh yeah, it's April Fresh. They'd be like, oh, what does it taste like? Well, it tastes like a trip to the hospital. That's what it tastes like. Like, you know. And then I had a job where I had a job at 7-Eleven. A guy tried to pick me up one night by telling me I looked like Shrek. And bro, you need to get out. I'm trying to mop my swamp. You're just calling me Shrek.
I would have said the witch. I would have said the witch from Shrek. You don't really look like Shrek.
No, bro. Okay. So what happened with that was he literally comes up and he's like, "Yo, I like rap music," and I'm like, "That's nice." He puts on some old rap. I'm like, "It's cool, thanks, bud." And then he's like, "I can cook," and I'm like, "That's a good life skill. You're probably going to be alone for the rest of your life. So it's a good thing you know how to cook." And then he's like, "You look like Shrek." It's like, "You look like you need to leave, sir. The door's that way. Please feel free to see your way out."
Yeah, there's something there. Like, you could say, I don't know, like, do you have Shrek? Because you don't have the Shrek ears. I don't know where the fuck he's getting that from. This guy is a moron.
No, he was fucking faded, man, and shoplifting. I had to call the cops on that one.
And also just a moron, because you don't look like Shrek. What is he talking about?
I know. I was like, oh, I get there's liquor stores. Dude, the liquor stores out here are open till 2 a.m. That's the thing.
Good. Yeah, I wish he would have drove home after that. Holy fuck. Like, you don't look like Shrek. Like, if you're going to, I don't know. Here's the thing. Maybe it's just, I think if you're going to do this bit, I think you should address how fucking wrong he is about what you look like. Say what you actually look like. And then kind of, like, fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck with him in the joke. Yeah, fuck with him in the joke a little bit. Like, it's like, I don't look like Shrek, I look like, shit. I'm trying to think. Who's the fucking... I look like if Frodo from Quasimodo, like was midway transitioning or something. You know what I'm saying?
I do look like
Frodo. Yeah. Yeah, you're like Frodo in a heroin spoon or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, like I would talk about that because like it's the joke just doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I get where you're going with it because he's the dickhead in this, and you're kind of like showing how stupid he is, but you have to really paint a better picture of how stupid he is, and then like. You don't actually have had to say this to him, but yeah, talk about what you actually look like and be like, do I look like that, sir? Do I look like that? Just to kind of throw it back with him.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, no, it's definitely something I've been working on. That joke's evolved a few times.
Yeah, the joke doesn't have to be true, but it has to be rooted in some type of believability. Like, unless it's your style, but like even the most absurdist comic. Like, I heard a joke this week on Kill Tony where. Maybe it wasn't the funniest, but it was good. He said, electric cars are kind of like phones now, sort of, because if you dump them in water, they short circuit. He said, I have to get the biggest bag of rice for my Tesla or something like that. So it's like, it's a funny visual, but you know what I'm saying? It's rooted in reality, but he fucking exaggerated at the end. And then yeah. And David Lucas did a joke about like fucking like bigger chicks, And then Tony said, listen, David, he's like, you're not fucking bigger chicks. They're also fucking you. So you're the bigger chick as well. So, it's rooted in reality, but you kind of play with it a bit more. Anyways, that's my dumb.
On that joke. All right. I got 3 more.
Okay. All right. Let's get through this.
Yeah, no, it's been a wild ride. I worked at Amazon for a while. I worked in the Amazon for a while. And by in the Amazon, I meant at Amazon. When we get new hires, they'd ask me how it is in the factory, and I just look at them and start singing "Welcome to the Jungle," to prepare them. I love that job, but I felt like the only way leadership would actually listen to you was if you had an Alexa. My current job on the application had asked me why I'd be a good fit for the cannabis industry. I told them I'd give them 420%, and I got an interview out of it.
I have something for you about the Alexa thing. I'm thinking this little thing. So, it's like they're trying to personalize Alexas and stuff like that, trying to like make them more human-like. What if Alexa's like the coworker who lies and covers for you when you take too long on your smoke break? She's like, Alexa, how long has Jen Bob been gone? It's like, she's having a really hard week. Her boyfriend just broke up. Um, you know, Mercury's in retrograde or something like that. You could kind of
Great,
just
you can Alexa do that.
you could like have Alexa. Yeah, that's what I mean. You could have Alexa kind of lie for you. Just you're around so many of them. Like the other Alexas would get jealous of the other Alexas. Like, why is that bitch always cover for her? She knows she has a man. She's just trying to get with her man. You know what I'm saying? It could be catty Alexis.
Yeah. I told him in the interview too. I was looking for someone with growth. You know, it's good now because I have an excuse for why I smell like weed, other than I smoke weed constantly around it.
Okay.
It's just like being in high school again. I'm weighing, trimming, and packaging weed. You know, except for like this time, I do it legally, and I can't end up in jail unless I steal things to a good degree. I never thought I'd be a part of a global pandemic either, but look at us all masking up when required and washing our hands. Well, most of us, anyways, you can't play chess with a pigeon, and that's where I leave that subject. It's your body, your choice. Don't judge me for what I do because we sin differently in each other's eyes. And I'll leave you on this. My job is like being a gynecologist because I can see it, I can smell it, but I'm not allowed to taste it unless I'm prepared to pay large. Perfect time for a bomb rip.
Yeah. So what was the last one? It was about
The last one was my job's like being a gynecologist because I can see it, I can smell it, but I'm not allowed to taste it unless I'm prepared to pay large.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And like if I unpackage it, it's never what it smells like, or something like that. You know. Yeah. Just kind of like, yeah. Like as soon as I unpackage it, I instantly regret doing it, or something like that. You kind of just play with your expectations of that a bit.
Yeah, I mean that one's got some wiggle room. I like that one the best because a lot of people go, "That's fucking gross."
Yeah. But like it's definitely
Gynecologist touches it in the wrong way. He's fucked out of his job.
yeah. There's definitely something there. I would make that your closer, like your second to last bit that you close with.
Yeah, no, that's where it's at. I mean, my act still needs a. That was my first act I did in a while, but that's it for that one.
Mm-hmm.
This is fucking Dave doing bong rips. That's what this is.
That's our side podcast.
Oh, is it?
It's about.
It should be. We could do a show.
Yep, and coughing up a lung. That's the after show and coughing up a lung.
Nice.
So what?
That was your turn.
Yeah. Okay. How about? I want to see if this would work because I record all my sets, like at least the audio. So could I just play the audio for you guys? And do you think that would work?
I mean, I'm the only other one here, and I wouldn't have a problem with it. And there's one person watching that isn't saying anything. So speak now or forever hold your peace, sir or madam.
Okay.
Random viewer.
Yeah.
Can I see who the viewer is?
I'm sure there is. So like, I don't know. I've been doing my whole like, as I told you off air, I've been doing like a newer act and stuff, like a lot of like newer stuff. I maybe do one or two old jokes, and even if I do, I add a new tag to them. So I'm gonna play you a little snippet from the show I did well on, and then the show at Fog where like I felt like I bombed a little bit because my timing was a bit off, and then I'll play like some of the riffing for you. I don't know. We'll figure it out. One second. Oop, unless I drop the fucking phone. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get past this. He introduces me.
We're well organized here, guys. I don't know. I can't really understand it.
Okay, yeah, the audio's not great. This one might be better. So listen, the last show I just did over at DH had 6 people, and this is the double in size from them. This is awesome. When you can fit half the audience in like a Dodge Neon, that's how you know your career's going great. shit is going up here. What's going on? I love it. It's like you're like Leo Messi, but you don't know like what to do. You know what I'm saying? Halloween's next. Yeah, I think where I fucked up is I didn't do a joke. I kind of did crowd work right off the bat. I didn't establish myself. Here, let me show you the DH one because I actually did better at that to start. Those pay really well from what I heard. All right. Hey guys, hi. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, this is where it's fucking come to for me. Like, yeah, I know. I've come to a lot of things. Fucking MILFs, GILFs, very legal teens, but this is what I'm not going to be coming to this. It's all dudes tonight. It's the worst. You know what, man? I really think if I would have been aborted, that would have been less painful than this shit, okay? It was like already deflecting most of the coat hangers. That's why my fucking hands look like this, in case you're wondering. So the joke there was I didn't do it properly. I said, you guys may be wondering why my hands are shaped like this, and that's because when I was first born, I was deflecting all the coat hangers. And yeah, and I tend to open with that one. It's a good litmus test for the audience. Anyways, here's the rest. These are my opening ones. Yeah, start strong. What's going on with you guys back there? Yeah? Chill, make up your mind which one first, okay? Get my drink on. Get your fucking drink on? Hell yeah. That's what's it's not a fucking town hall. I'm gonna do the jokes. Show the fuck out! Listen, okay, this is how my show works. Because like, normally there's more people here and stuff, but I'm gonna customize it to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. Normally there's a straw on the other end, and then there's a car accident on the other end. I do, right. So the first half was prepared material, and the second half I opened it up for a little bit. Here we go. Oh yeah. All right on. There we go. Shaq hit a home run. That's more interesting. I get it. About myself, you guys. I'm short, black, disabled, and Canadian. Okay. If I was gay or trans, I'd have the royal flush of minorities right now. Nothing fucking beats that! I can collect them all like Thanos in the Infinity Stones. Every fucking identity, they're a shit! They're not gonna see my backstory, they're gonna see my nutsack. Fuck them! That's right, you guys. I'm gonna stand on a power stance, so this is the most stretching I've ever done. In case you guys aren't aware. Come on, get to it. So, a lot of comedians are getting Netflix specials, you know, there's been a lot. Yeah. I'm not just going to play my act for everybody. Like, I'm trying to find the specific bit. It's like you're loading the fucking bass amp for the band to hear. Here we go. Right, come on. You guys might like this. Is a silly one-liner, but I like this. I think they should make a drink, you guys, called Another One. Yes. Think about that, okay? Yes. Yeah, you like it too. You like it too, Chaz Bond with a pituitary problem. Think about it. You get too fucked up at the bar, the bartender asks you, hey, what do you want? I want another one. You know what it is, another one. And then you beat your family.
And then you beat your family.
I know. Don't make it racial. I'm too dark. Not making it racial. Here's the thing, you guys. A lot of people picked up hobbies during the quarantine. People's like, oh, I'm gonna paper mache something else. I'm gonna make a garden. It's gonna be amazing. And I did fucking none of that. I fucking did none of that. What I did was I ended up getting blackout drunk and doing 5-point turns in my bathroom. Very unsuccessfully, you guys. I woke up and shit. When I came to, there was always lines chipped in the baseboard and shit. It looked like the cockroaches were starting to measure their children's heights, you know? What the fuck happened? I like that line so much. I just picture me invading into the wall, you know, like a fucking Robert De Bruce's castle. I'm invading forces, you know, into like the dad cockroach just trying to sneak out because he's living a double life, you know? He's secretly a drag cockroach on the weekend. That's right. To stage him, if he was a drag cockroach, he'd be Laverne and takes all the cocks. There's mama cocks, daddy cocks, and baby cocks. All right. Okay. So yeah, that's the idea. I'm not gonna play the whole set for you and one other person, because like yeah, come and see my shit. But there's that one, and then I have a bit where it's just a one-liner thing. Oh yeah, fuck, what is it called? Trying to really remember. Damn it, did I lose it? Yeah, I have a basketball bit where it's like used to coach basketball, and if the idea is like if you had a victory celebration with me and you gave me a Gatorade bath, it wouldn't turn out great because I'm sitting in an electric wheelchair, so I'd be shocked to death. And the punchline is they don't know whether to celebrate or defibrillate. So that one I came up with a couple weeks ago. But there's one bit that I'm thinking of. I can't fucking think of it right now. I'll have to come back to it.
Write it down and come back to it next week.
Yeah, I'll have to come.
Every time you get something good, just write it down, and then that way when we do the show, it's like can't find it. I passed it.
Yeah. Oh, that must happen so much, and it's one of the for those non-comics in here. It's the most frustrating fucking thing ever. You get off stage and like shit, I should have done that. Shit, I should have said that. It's like you just instantly recap of like what little lines you missed here and there. But no, like
I was just thinking like with the with your joke about collecting the royal flush, you can almost make it like bingo.
Oh yeah.
Minority in the stabled bingo. You're like checking off every B. Got it. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. I thought it was something else, but
yeah, no. There's that one, and then I have a bit about programming my grandmother's phone, and like basically it's the pattern that you draw, but I accidentally I dropped the phone, but I saved it against my ball sack, and then accidentally saved that as her password. So I haven't really figured out how to end that one, but it's a funny idea. There's one about a birthday, what the original birthday song was like. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to go back to all this and look at it after. I don't want to be here for too much longer. I want to go to the bar soon. But like,
all right, well that works. We can wrap this up if you'd like. I don't have much feedback tonight. I'm still like I'm new and I don't know what I'm doing. So
yeah. I would love to do this. I would love to do this next week if I have the time for sure. We can just converse and like talk as well off air. Because when I remember
there's other people though.
Oh no, I believe it. It's all good. It's just
right. I have friends.
So do I.
Friends.
You're one of them.
And if you know anybody else who's like bored on a Friday night, send them this way, and then we can all do it.
I'd be down. I'd be so down. Yeah. I was gonna say Winona Ryder. I figured out you're Winona Ryder and a heroin spoon.
I think this is where we're gonna wrap it up, Dave. Oh no, you know what? I did think of something when you're talking about the cockroaches and stuff. You ever see that movie Joe's Apartment?
No.
Okay, no, well then I guess I can't really tell. Joe's Apartment's about a guy who's got like a bunch of cockroaches that talk to him in his apartment. You get Dave's apartment. They just measure themselves and then hide out, and then when he's gone, they're like, "Time to party."
It's like in Toy Story when they gotta wait till the humans leave to talk to each other again.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a funny idea.
Yeah, I don't know. Just something. If you get bored, watch Joe's Apartment. It's from the 90s. I'll just leave it with that.
Yeah.
Movies.
Yeah, send me the link on Facebook or whatever. Send me the title. I'll look it up.
Yeah, no, it sounds good. But thanks for being on the show, Dave.
Anytime.
I know we didn't have many people, but it's good having you.
It was just great to see you, honestly. I always love seeing you. We always have fun together. So.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, we'll do it again, Jem Bob. I'll hit you up in a little bit. Thanks again, 1 to 2 people that stayed for a minute with my fucking rambling about bouillon. I still don't know what the fuck it means, really. I've given up. Learning French.
It's like if you make French onion soup, you can use bouillon cubes to make it. But
sure, it's crackers that dissolve in water. Got it.
All right, Dave. Well, you have a good night. Thanks for being on the workshop, and peace out, man. We'll end the broadcast.
Night, Jem Bob.
All right, see ya. Drink up.
Oh, for you I will.